Happiness through curiosity on the Ranveer Show. Welcome to TRS Clips. What do you think time is? Like in terms of what, I'm sure this is something you've thought about. I once heard someone say that Vishnu represents space and Shiva represents time. Would you agree?
That's a very deep question. Ranveer, it's a very deep question. And the person whom I regard as my guru, Swami Chinmayananda, he had said that objectively, time is defined as the space between two events. I woke up, had a cup of tea. The space between the two of them is time. Could be 5 minutes, could be 15 minutes, could be 20 minutes, could be an hour, right? But what might be an objective event to you might not be an objective event to me. I might not experience it. You wake up and have a cup of tea, I'm still sleeping. So who am I to say, was that 15 minutes for me, 5 minutes for me? No. So ultimately, and this is going to be a mind bender, I'm warning you.
Sure.
Ultimately, time is a subjective experience. And Swami Chinmayananda said that it is the space between two thoughts. So when we are in a flow state, a state of focus, objectively time may go by, but our subjective experience of it is very limited. In the same way, when we are very bored and time is dragging, time may go at its usual pace, but you're like, when is this going to end? So time is a subjective experience. Yeah. And I think subjectivity is the starting point of spiritual discovery. There are many different starting points just even in this conversation, but we start with our own experience. Yeah. And then we say, okay, if my experience is this, then there must be something greater. Then we start to explore kya hai. And then we see that this beautiful universe has been created on the basis of certain laws. And actually, it's not just a universe, because we are now seeing more and more. We have theorized and we are starting to see evidence of a multiverse. There are multi-dimensions to this, and things are happening in parallel, and time bends over and folds over. And obviously you mentioned Interstellar, the movie, that gives a glimpse into that as a bit of a concept. But if there are rules and if there are laws for this entire arrangement where I am having a subjective experience, but that there's a sense of continuity, then there must be something that is ruling that. There must be some intelligence that has created it, that is sustaining it, and at some stage, the experience will fold into that, i.e., it'll end.
Thank you for watching this clip. If you want to learn more about this topic, we've curated a playlist just for you, and here's a link to the whole episode.